Cutler on the move, gets out of it, and heaves it deep in the area of Jeffrey. Alshon Jeffrey inside the 5 of the Lions. A little bit of Cutler magic.
People in the stands are yelling down at the field, calling this pass interference on Alshon Jeffrey as he threw Kudus out of the way. But look at Jay Cutler here. That was a dead to right sack by 2 Detroit Lions, and he didn't put up a pretty ball, but it had enough airtime that Alshon Jeffrey, you could see 42 on the ground right there. That's what people are booing. They thought he threw him to the ground.
He has gotten younger. 15 rookies on the 53-man roster. An infusion of youth. Wilson trying to create downfield. It's picked off at midfield. Intercepted by Issa Abdul-Quddus, one of the newest members of the Dolphins, formerly with Detroit and New Orleans. Abdul-Quddus with the INT for Miami.
Really a poor decision by Russell Wilson here. He's scrambling around Mario Williams, who does have a sack in the first quarter, coming from the right side, forces him to the side where they don't want him to go. But I'm not sure what Wilson was thinking here, as Abdul-Quddus was just playing center field there, caught the ball at its highest point, and gives the Dolphins tremendous field position. There's a late hit on the quarterback that's not called.
Here they come, Will Allen again. Peyton gets back on his feet and throws to an open man. It's Sanders. Peyton ducked to avoid the contact with Will Allen, realized he hadn't been touched, and then got up and completed the longest play of the game for the Broncos, 34 yards.
I know he was not touched. He went down, and I was going to say he gave himself on the play.
Will Allen came close to making just even a brush, a little contact, but he didn't. Saw it especially from this angle here.
3rd and 7. Nate Ebner again in to bother Olsen off the line of scrimmage. Newton is chased, got away from Ninkovich, dancing, gets away from Chandler Jones, setting up space. There goes Cam. Add to the highlight reel that one. Newton to midfield.
That might be the greatest play I've seen Cam Newton make in a long time. This is the National Football League, and he makes 4 New England Patriots miss. 3rd down and 7. He drops back to pass. Nobody's open. He makes 1 Patriot miss. He makes 2 Patriot misses. There's Chandler Jones. That's 3, and he takes off, and he has enough energy left in the tank to get the first down. That's why I drive my car home at night with memories or nightmares of Cam Newton. That's unbelievable.
A Pro Bowler signed to a huge contract during the offseason, 5 years, $68 million to stay with the Browns. Roethlisberger in trouble. Avoids it. Out of trouble. Roethlisberger looking for it all. Touchdown! Brown against Hayden. Roethlisberger is a magician.
Well, nobody does it better in the history of the game. Just this. Escaping the pocket, keeping his eyes down the field, and look at this throw on the run, on the money, in the end zone touchdown. Well, he knows he's got something because Brown is behind the defender. All he has to do is launch it. Had a little wobble on it, but it was perfect.
A Pro Bowler signed to a huge contract during the offseason, 5 years, $68 million to stay with the Browns. Roethlisberger in trouble. Avoids it. Out of trouble. Roethlisberger looking for it all. Touchdown! Brown against Hayden. Roethlisberger is a magician.
Well, nobody does it better in the history of the game. Just this. Escaping the pocket, keeping his eyes down the field, and look at this throw on the run, on the money, in the end zone touchdown. Well, he knows he's got something because Brown is behind the defender. All he has to do is launch it. Had a little wobble on it, but it was perfect.
Is off to the side of Smith in a 4-receiver set. Smith had time. Smith trying to avoid it. Smith emerges, looking downfield. Smith throws it up in the air. Jason Avant. Oh, what a grab by Avant. First down, Kansas City. Alex Smith, a magician, avoiding the sack.
He avoided 4 sacks on that play. And amazingly, no chief offensive lineman was downfield. Look at this job. Right up the middle, he gets pressured by Mayo. Gets away from Chandler Jones, keeps his head down the field, and it gets paid off by that spectacular catch by Jason Avant.
It's to go in the first quarter. Blitz coming. Taylor spins away, buys some time, takes a deep shot for Charles Clay. He's got it! Clay inside the 5!
Now Tyrod Taylor had eyes in the back of his head. I don't know if he saw. I don't know if he saw Janoris Jenkins coming on the backside, but I think he heard him. And he's put his foot in the ground and wheeled out to the backside. Watch as Jenkins comes off the backside, rolls out, and then Clay just keeps running, just keeps going. And that's what you've got to do. Don't take it for granted. Keenan Robinson just got left behind by Charles Clay.
Rookies today, they ride in the same limo.
Different salary structure. Romo, spin, throw, end zone, caught! Terrence Williams, touchdown Cowboys! Tony Romo digging into the bag of tricks, 43 yards.
And part of the bag of tricks was just pulling away from the most dominant defensive player in the first quarter of the season. Watch J.J. Watt. He's got a clear shot on Romo. Yeah, I wonder about that left arm, though. He didn't have the strength to wrap up Romo. And how about Romo sticking with the play? Williams hangs with the ball. The defensive back falls down. Kendrick Lewis. And Williams makes up for earlier drops with a huge play.